Crash, guys. OBS crashed again, obviously, and I thought with the update it would be more stable, but apparently it does not. Hoping you guys are back online again. So what I was saying is that actually this particular layout or configuration of the Piper Cup allows us to also do IFR flying. So in effect, we can actually do or practice the DME arc stuff. So perhaps we could, I don't know, primarily today, I just like to get familiar with the Super Cup and how to fly it. So that's why. It looks amazing, and all of the avionics are actually. Oh, let me see if this actually works. Let me see. Syncing is a little bit difficult. Hello, hello. This was working before. Let's see. So I should change my track IR here a bit. Sensor. And like so, sync, and then go up. Yeah, so as you can see, there is a avionics panel over here with the lights and the beacon and, well, everything, the battery switch, alternator, which is a little bit different than the place where it used to be here in the Cessna Skyhawk. So that's also nice, just to change up things here. Magnetos are over there. There's the starter here to the left here. Fuel tanks. Again, I didn't study in full depth how to handle this airplane, so it's going to be more like an exploratory kind of flight today. We'll have to see. It's just ridiculous, almost vertical takeoff. Yeah, digital. I think so too. So this is again the one with the most power, and the engine with the greatest power here in terms of all the variations of Piper Cups that we could fly with as part of this package. So we'll have to see. One thing I'm concerned with already as we're parked here at the ramp is this. You can see our indicated airspeed is already around 40 knots. If that's the case, then we cannot fly this little airplane, or I cannot fly this airplane, because that's insane. And I checked the weather, the real world weather conditions, but let's have a quick look. I thought it was just gusting at 10. Oh, no, yeah, gusting at 10, but from 20 knots or 30 knots here, as you can see. That's ridiculous. No, we're not going to do that, guys. Manually configure VFR, KVAG, that's fine, but let's put some clouds, few clouds here, because that's cool. Done, apply. Nice, that's much better. And winds, I guess we're fine, right? Let me double check. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, 30 degrees at 5, gusts at 5. Okay, I was right. Well, in any case, we now got wonderful flying weather, and perhaps it's even more fitting for flying this Super Cup. Okay, so yeah, let's get going. Let's just get this thing started. Well, as usual with the sim coders, we could just do an automatic startup, but let's not do that. I think it's nice just to tinker a bit with that thing. So let's just first do a walk around, I guess. Again, as expected with sim coders, the same walk around checklist, which is really, really nice. Operating handbook. Okay, fine. Parking brakes are set. Does my panel work? Yes, it does. Okay, so there's the parking brake. That's interesting. Magnetos. I don't think that my switch panel there is working, but I guess these are just switches. You can only turn them on and off. So they are off. Flaps are fully down. Where are the flaps? See with my panel here. Ah, there are the flaps. That handle over there. Okay, and those seem to be fully down or down. Fully down. Oh yeah, because we're going to do our walk around. Okay, we only got 20 degrees flaps, I see. So 1, 2. Okay, interesting. Master switch should be off. I guess that would mean the battery switch and the alternator. Usually those together are called the master switch, I guess. Those are off. Like with my panel, does it work? Yeah, it does work. Yeah, that's interesting. When I put on my alternator, we got a discharge on the battery. Oh no, that is the battery. Oh yeah, those are switched here on my switch Cytec switch panel there. Okay, yeah, makes sense. All right. Next up, toggle. And tires are good. Look at these giant tires. I mean, we could now land on any kind of terrain near a riverbed or so, and there are wonderful YouTube movies of guys doing this. That would be great to practice as well here in the sim. Let me see. So that's good. Oil quantity is good as well. Looking good. Remove. It's good. Tie down, remove. Ailerons. Be working. Nice. Nice animations. A little bit of a wiggle there. That's fine. It's a gorgeous airplane, guys. Wonderful job there. And the rudder. We should have a look at all the hinges and all of that stuff. Know that it is actually working. Tie down removed. There's a wiggle over there as well. Toggle tie down. Looks good. Looks good. And we are back again. So in this case, we should have completed all of our external walk-around checks. Okay. But because I'm so unfamiliar with this airplane, let's have a look at the checklist here. This is actually what we should have done before. Free and correct. Yeah. So let's have a look. To the right, that one goes down. That one goes up, as though it seems. Yep. Down, and that one goes up. Can we look all the way around here? Not with the checklist. No, there isn't. Obviously, we cannot look at the back here. Okay, so I can see just a tiny bit there that is moving, but my rudders, I guess, we should rely purely on the walk around, and we know that that thing is, well, at least free and moving, but I don't know whether my rudders are now connected to the rudder surface over there. Perhaps I should just peek outside of the window here. Can I? No, not entirely. Okay, let's just trust that that stuff is working. Back to the checklist. Interesting, guys. Cannot wait to fly it. Yes, electrical switches off, 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 off. I guess so. Beacon only is on and that stuff is all off. Yes, and this is all free and correct. Roger. Cabin secured. Parking brakes. Well, what is secured in the cabin? Is there anything that we can do? Well, the only thing that I notice here, which is also nice, is we can close this window, which kind of this is the door, I guess. Yeah. So now the cabin is secured, I guess. Or is there anything else that we can do? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. That's good. Parking brakes as required. Well, let's just put them on. Again, double check. Oh, that's the parking brake. I thought it was this one. Okay. Don't know what this is for then. Parking brakes are set. Batteries should be on. I can do that with my sightic panel. Double check. Oh, sorry guys. Terkayar is not used to my new headset here. Okay, fuel selector should be on. I guess that's this thing. It's now on off. That's the right tank. Oh yeah, so we can only run it at either the left or the right tank. So let's put it on the right tank, I guess. Hello? Right tank. Right tank it is. Beacon lights is already on. Propeller pitch. Full fine. What is fine? Does it mean fully aft? Or fully in, guys? Do you know? Fine, I never heard that term before. I guess it should be like this, because now when we turn on the engine, it doesn't blow that much wind to the back of towards the tail, and so we don't blow any dust into hangars or people walking around, I guess. So we only push this in when we are about to taxi. I think so. Oh, for sure. Let me know if that's the case. Running nose here. All right. Makes sense. Full prop is full. Fine prop is full forward. Ah, crash. Thank you. Full forward. All right, full forward. That's set. Priming, cold engine open, that seems familiar. Fuel boost 3 seconds, mixture idle cut off, warm engine. Yeah, we obviously got a cold engine, so that seems like the same kind of priming that we need to do with the that we did with the Skyhawk as well. And then propeller area clear, starter 1000, advance slowly. Okay. When engine starts to fire. Let's do it then, I guess. But the magneto switch on my panel doesn't work. So, a little bit of a throttle in. A little bit of... No, throttle in. Batteries are still on. Fuel pump, I guess, should work with my SciTech panel. And... yeah, that's on. 1, 2, 3. And cut off. Wonderful, wonderful sounds, by the way. And now we can just start. Parker brakes are still set. No one is walking around or behind us. Yeah, I guess we should just turn on the magnetos. This is weird. And also quite unhandy because now I need to use the mouse and my right hand here to push in the mixture. Let's see. So magnetos on. Starter. Looks good to me. 1000 RPM, wonderful. Let's lean for ground. Where's the EGT? Cylinder head temperature, oil temperature. Okay, obviously that's still low. Oil pressure is not in the green yet. That doesn't look good to me, actually. Look here. Should I just turn on dips or something like that? Settings. Dips. Your failure messages. Let's do that. Just to make sure, but this doesn't seem okay to me. Hey Minimap's, good to see you. Oh yeah, the goggles. Made possible by you guys, by your nice, kind donations. I've always wanted to have these goggles. I'm going to display them somewhere here in my flight sim room. But for now, I'm just going to wear those. Ho ho ho. Christianer, make sure you keep the prop in front of the throttle. Furthest away. Alrighty then. Yeah, because otherwise you can over... Ah, there's a nice glider there, by the way. That's PilotEdge for you. Because otherwise you can damage the engine. Yeah, so the prop actually slows the engine a bit. Which is good. Nice low hanging cloud speed sets. That's nice. Still though, I got quite an indicated airspeed here of around 40, which is not good. So double check here. Few clouds. No winds. Should be fine. Okay, so it's weird. Or is this the... No, it was already at 40 before I started my engine, so it's not that the air from the prop is getting into the pitot tube. Where is the pitot tube? It's not here. I guess at the front of the nose? Guys, where's the pitot tube of the... Interesting. This is so cool. What field are you at? I'm at the Warner Springs glider port today. So that airport where we did our sailplane with Keith a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, oil pressure is not in the green. I guess because we're running at low RPM. The oil pressure is, or the temperature is rising, so that's good. Cylinder head temperature as well. What's that about? That's the manifold pressure, which is quite low. It does react. And you can see that the oil pressure comes into the green while we are running at higher RPM. So I guess that's good, but I turn on failure messages, so if anything is wrong, we would know. Okay, so yeah, this is fine. So alternator was already on, avionics on, nice. Switch panel here, or my radio panel also turns on. Let's turn on our... Well, it's now on standby. No, I just like it to be on mode C, guys. Or it doesn't have mode C because it's just a classic Piper, but in that case we are not allowed to fly real proper IFR in the LA area, so that would be a little bit of a bummer. Off. Oh, okay, off. Alt. Okay, so that's a little bit weird. If I press the altitude button, it goes into standby. Well, actually, I need to have it in the mode C mode. So, okay, that's good. Yeah, digital things. Yeah, just found out about that. Okay, so seems to be just fine. We can raise our flaps just by hand, I guess, which is so nice. All of the wires here that control all of those surfaces is so cool. Let's release our parking brakes. Oh, here we go. Oh, those sounds of going over the gravel, that's so nice. Taxiing the Piper Cup, guys. Wow. That's cool. Outside view. Oh, man. That's wonderful. What I don't like is this Titan logo here. Why should it be there? Well, you can click on it and you get all kinds of information, but again, it is unnecessary to be displayed all the time, I guess. I don't see anyone there. What's the CDEF frequency? Alright, let's get it at 1000 again. Parking brakes set. What are we doing here? We are at Warner Springs Gliderport, as you can see, guys. Tucked away in some backcountry, which is really, really great. Echo Airspace, or Echo Airspace, I guess. And we have 1 to 2.8, which is already set. That's wonderful. Anything else that we need to know? We're just going to fly around this area, local area, and have some fun. Urs, where did you buy this Piper Cup? Simcoders, or actually aerosimulations.com. So Aerosim Gaming, one of the Twitch streamers, very well-known Twitch streamers, has designed, developed this airplane, and also worked together with Simcoders to provide this one. It's $40-something, and it includes the airplane with many variations and liveries, and it also includes the Reality Expansion Pack, which is really wonderful. Silent, thanks for the follow. Happy Sunday. But it's my first time here flying this particular aircraft, so I guess it's also kind of like a review, but loving it so far. Also in terms of the detail and the resolutions, it just looks gorgeous. Okay, guys, let's go. Trim. Where's the trim? Oh, there's the trim. Nose, okay. I guess that's okay. Where's the runway? Oh, the runway's over there. Okay, so we're just circling around. I guess my airspeed indicator has nothing to do with the winds, because also when we are turned in this way, we still get that reading of 40 knots. So perhaps our airspeed indicator is broken. Yes. Warner Springs Gliderport traffic. Yellow Piper Cup is departing runway 26 for a straight out. Gliderport. Oh, this is cool, guys. Look at those clouds. Let's go Peter Pan today. Alright. Now, let's see. I remember something about, first, make sure full in, landing lights on, strobe lights on, that you should not apply full power because you got such a prop wash that you can actually run off the runway. So it should be very gentle, I think. Don't know for sure. Thanks Kimo for the link. Exactly, Aero Simulations. So let's do a gradual here and hope that we will survive. 1500s. Right rudder. Right rudder. Right rudder. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, guys. Full power. That was tricky. There we go. Airborne. Wow, what power it has. My gosh. Up a bit.
Glider port, yellow Super Cup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha taking off runway 26, Warner Springs.
Nice. So digital is there as well. Clouds are nicely low hanging here, which is really, really cool. What an airplane, guys! This is old school. B2, yeah. It sounds really like a good plan. Hope we survive. Should have studied this airplane a little bit more. Oil pressure is in the green. Should have done a run-up, I guess. Wow. Wonderful. Let's get up and fly over the clouds. Oh yeah. So far, so good. Also gonna practice some traffic patterns today, guys, with the Cub here. Because landing, I guess, is gonna be tough as well. Let's turn off our landing lights. No, I haven't mini webs. I didn't know that there was actually a CSL for the Piper Cub. Thing is looking fine. Wow. This is something else. Wow, this is pretty. Let's see, where's glider ports? I think it's over there. Yes, it is. Digital should be airborne as well. Oh, it comes with a download. Oh, I didn't know. Wow, guys, this is awesome. So we can open the window here. And again, it's so unnecessary for me to wear this cap and the goggles in a cabin. But this is how I feel like flying a Super Cup, or how I imagine to feel. And I can tell you, this is cool. Glider port traffic. Yellow Piper Cup is overflying the field at 5,300. Just gonna stay in the local area. Port. There's the airport here. Nice.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha. We're going to join the left downwind runway 26 for touch and go. Warner Springs.
Alright, so digital is flying the left downwind. So he'll be somewhere around here. I think I'm going to join the traffic pattern as well. So let's go a little bit here to the north. We're going to enter the left downwind as well, 26. 26 is set in the heading block. Wonderful. Let's see if we can land this thing. That's new. Up, trim up, trim up, trim up. It's RPM there. This is cool, guys. Wow. But if we wanted
Warner
to...
Springs traffic, yellow Super Cup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha on the left downwind runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
we could have we could be flying or doing our IFR training with this Super Cup in this IFR configuration. I still prefer the Skyhawk though, but if we wanted, we could. Also love the fact that there's no big giant GPS in, but I believe that SimCoders or AirSim is working on also making a GTN 750 layout here, which should be cool as well. But alright, so airport elevation was around 2,800. Let's see, let's have a look at the map. 2,800, as you can see. So 3,800 would be our traffic pattern altitude. Digital is at the left downwind, perhaps already about to turn base.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, left base runway 26 touching go. Warner Springs.
Oh man, imagine like exploring the backcountry here with such an airplane. What I also like, by the way, which is also new in my case, is the fact that this thing handles. I mean, look, for example, I'm making a small turn. You can see already that I'm yawing quite a lot. So a lot more rudder, stick and rudder skills, I guess, come into play when flying this thing. It's actually good practice. Where is the field? Is there the field? I think so. Yes. All right, 3,800. 1,000 feet above. Go a little bit lower, around 33, and cross the airport there. Light aboard traffic, Piper Cup is 1 mile north of the airport. We're going to overfly the field and enter the left downwind for runway 26. Light aboard. Seems low though. We're making a misjudgment here. I'm already below 1,000. That's not good. Let's use the power here.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left,
Whoa.
crosswind runway 26 touch and go. Warner Springs.
Look at that climb, guys. Full power. Look at that. So now we're on traffic pattern altitudes. Let's spot Avenac. Man, this looks so pretty.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, left downwind runway 26 touch and go. Warner Springs.
Alright, I can see him. So I should have been a little bit higher, but then I would be in the clouds. So, light aboard traffic. We've got the aircraft inside on the left downwind. We're going to follow up number 2 for runway 26. Light aboard. If I still have him inside in the clouds, well, that's not handy, I guess, with this weather configuration. Perhaps I just should change it for multiplayer's sake. Done. Fine. Better. All right, let's get serious here. 3,800. There's downwind.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26 touch and go. Warner Springs.
Where is he? Where is he? Runway Left base. Okay, well, let's continue here. Let's continue. Ah, there he is. Wonderful. That's good. Slowly starting that descent. Okay, so how should I land
traffic,
this thing?
Super Cup up Hotel Victor Alpha, turning final, runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
I guess on not only landing with the two wheels in front first, hitting those, touching down with those first, but I guess with all three wheels at the same time? Let's see. Hang glider for traffic. Super Cup is turning left base 26 for a touch and go. Glider port. There is our base. There's the runway. See, whoa, sorry guys. Let's check IR here. That is not used to my new cap. Also put in one notch of flaps. Main gear first. Roger, crash tender. Whoa, that was quite some force there. Down. No idea what the stall speed is of this thing. Right. This is so slow, my gosh. And glider port traffic. Super Cup is turning final 26 touch and go glider ports. Alright. I'll try not to flip over. Roger, B2. Thank you. Yeah, because we might tumble over.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup up Hotel Victor Alpha, turning
Flap.
left crosswind, runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
Nice. It's also so nice when you guys jump aboard here and fly pennants with me on PilotEdge. It makes traffic planning so much more engaging, and digital is almost always here, which is really wonderful. Okay, one notch of flaps. Again added, full flaps thus, so let's see. Here we go, going down. So far so good.
Warner Springs
Main
traffic,
wheels
Super Cup up
first.
Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left downwind, runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. First landing, Piper Cup. Piper Cup. Oh, that was exciting. Flaps up. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Guys. What did I do wrong? Oh man. Hey, why is my airplane... Where's my engine cut off? That's weird. Let me see. Why is that the case? My fuel tanks are still set. Mixture was still in. Yeah, chemo rip indeed. That's new. One more time. Magnetors are on. Why did my engine turn off?
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup up Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
And Warner Springs traffic, Piper Cup is on the ground somewhere, and we're back taxiing to 26 to join the traffic pattern once more. Very important. Or Warner Springs, I should have said. Alright, back taxiing, guys. Why did my engine quit? Don't know. So here's the runway. Let's stop and see digital coming in. Somewhere. Flaps are up. Roger, trim. Let's set that to, I guess, neutral. Cabin, stop.
Water Springs traffic, Super Cup, pop out Delvic Alpha, turning short final, runway 26, touch and go, Water Springs.
There he is. Yeah, and I should have. Yeah, I should get that CSL there because obviously Digital is also flying a Super Cup, and I would have loved to see a Piper Cup here on short final, but. Whips. I do remember Rush saying once you are on the ground, keep the stick completely aft. Okay, well, let's try. That seems quite heroic and adventurous. Let me see. Landing lights on. Right. There goes the Super Cub. Power, not too much. Right rudder. Too much.
Water Springs traffic, Super Cup, pop out Delvic Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 26, touch and go.
It's so
Water
hard
Springs.
to get that ground handling going. And there we go. Water Springs traffic. Super Cup is now on the upwind 26. Aircraft on crosswind in sight, and will be number 2. She goes. Water Springs. What power!
Water Springs traffic, Super Cup, pop out Delvic Alpha, turning left downwind, runway 26, touch and go, Water Springs.
There he is. Okay. Man, this is nice. This is so cool, guys. And again, it's so cool just to almost relearn how to fly these patterns. Water Springs traffic. Super Cup is turning left, crosswind 26, touch and goes. Water Springs. We are. The Digital. Not yet, I guess. What? Really push on those pedals, step on those pedals. Go, that's downwind.
Water Springs traffic, Super Cup, pop out Alpha Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26, Water Springs.
And Water Springs traffic, yellow. Piper Cup is on the left downwind 26, touch and goes. Good, good, good. Yeah, Digital, exactly. It is hard to handle it on the ground. It's really requires some practice here.
Water Springs traffic, Super Cup, pop out Victor Alpha, turning final, runway 26, touch and go, Water Springs.
Oh, still inside. There he goes. Okay, so what I noticed that I was dropping down quite rapidly just before the before touchdown. So I should keep in a little bit more power, perhaps even land with power on, because if I don't, it felt almost like a brick going down. So that's what I'm going to do in the next lap. Just give a little bit more power in. Let's see if I can get that ground handling going. So what I'm noticing is that my oil temperature is quite low. I don't know if I can fix that. Is there a carburetor heat or something like that? Something that I can do to heat up? I don't know. And Water Springs traffic. Piper Cup is turning left base, runway 26 for touch and goes. Water Springs. Right. Go. Oh.
Water Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 26, for a full stop. Water Springs.
Right, Digital is going to go for a full stop. Next round. good, looking good, looking good.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left downwind, runway 26, Warner Springs.
And Warner Springs traffic, Piper Cup is turning final runway 26 for those springs. Sorry guys for all that Trek IR, for the Trek IR mess, but as you can see, I'm not wearing my usual cap, so I guess my Trek IR sensor has no idea what's going on here. Alright, let's get down. Quite a steep gradient here, which is not good. Get another notch of flaps in. Alright, and let's see. You can improve on this. Going down. Don't know what my speed should be, but
Warner Springs traffic, Super Curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26, traffic of final side, Warner Springs.
Power in, power in, power in. Keep the power in. Keep the power in. Keep the power in. Keep the power in. Power off. Much better. Much better. Oh, not too much power, Tim. Not too much power at once. Slowly. Slowly. Man, this is hard. And power. Yeah, so once the tail is off the ground, then it becomes quite stable. Or
Warner
you can
Springs
use your
traffic,
rudder.
Super Curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning final, runway 26.
And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is now on the upwind. Left traffic 26, touch and goes. What climb gradient, my gosh. Oh, sorry. Hey Scotty, yeah. Feeling super today, that's what's going on. Go. That's our crosswinds. Faster traffic. Why is my Trek AR not wanting to turn left? Perhaps because I changed my webcam, but or my Trek AR sensor, but no for sure. Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is now on the left downwind, 26 for touch and goes, Warner Springs. Why is it doing that?
Warner Springs traffic, Super Curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, back taxiing, runway 26.
Because it cannot see my sensor, apparently. Sorry guys, but like this. Seems better. Alright. Or it doesn't seem better. Wait, this is not good. Why is it not working? This yeah, Trek IR works if it reads the sensor. Let me see. And my
Warner Springs traffic,
yeah,
Super Curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, taking off runway 26. Warner Springs.
it should work. It was working quite okay, but alright, once more. But the RPM bit worked in my case to nail that landing. Much more in control, but as soon as my tail hits the ground, then the ground handling stuff becomes quite more difficult. What I didn't try is to keep my yoke fully aft, as MiniWeb suggested.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 26, touch and go. Warner Springs.
And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is now on the left base, runway 26 for touch and goes. Warner Springs. VFR is not set properly. And 1 notch of flaps. Oh. Set speed. That speed. Where's the airfield? There's the airfield. I was looking at the wrong stuff. It's also because I've got my goggles on. Everything is a little bit more blurred, so I have a much harder. It's much harder to spot things here. But let's see, focused in. Another notch of
Warning
flaps.
springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, left down into runway 26. Warning springs.
And we'll fix the track IR soon. First focus here. And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is turning final 26 for a full stop this time. We will enter the pattern soon. Springs. Okay, there we go. Final. Again, keeping a little bit more RPM in. RPM in, RPM in, RPM in. Good. Can steer just fine now.
Warner Springs traffic,
Left,
Super Cup, Papa
left,
Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26.
Ah!
Touch and go, Warner Springs.
Yes! I know how it works. Go off. Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is now clear of the runway. Warner Springs. I know. Indeed. Mini-webs. That's why you need to pull on the yoke, because if you pull on the yoke, you push your tail down, obviously, and you get much better friction, and then you can steer. Yeah. Steve, this is Gliderport, Warner Springs Gliderport. If you got a PilotEdge account, please join. You're so free. But what
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, all final runway 26, and we'll make it a full stop for a moment as well. Warner Springs.
Why does my engine quit if I keep it on idle with a Super Cup? I guess that's new and really Piper Cup specific. Anyways, first things first, my track IR clearly is not responding well to what I'm doing. Although it does seem to work just fine now. Hello? That's new. Ah, when I go up, right, okay. So it might be better.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, clear of the runway, Warner Springs.
Looks good to me now, guys. And again, apologies for the track IR miss, but as you see, this is a new config that I try to make working here. It's quite inventive to see if you can see, but Elias, good to see you as well. Has nothing to do with that. The cup is set with bush idle. You need to look at your RPM, not throttle position. Ah. Okay. Okay, let's join the pattern again. I'm loving this airplane. My gosh. Wow. Okay, so here we are. Engine is still warm. Magnetos on. Mixture off. And again, this is a little bit weird. Right hand on the mixture, but let's see. Roger. And set RPM. Yeah. Okay. Flaps are not up. There they are. Again, I guess these are not animated because these are manually set or so, I guess. Track IR, don't fail me now. Alright, let's get some power in. Ah, there is Digital Aviator. And again, I should install those CSLs so we see his Piper Cup as well. Why are you freaking out if... Keep a little more power in. And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is taxiing to runway 26 for some traffic pattern work. Warner Springs. Also wondering why the airspeed indicator is stuck, it seems, at 40. go. Oh wow, that's a really nice animation. Look at that. It's dancing on its feet. Cannot wait to fly. Wow. Wonderful sounds as well. That's cool, guys. HIR, just work, please. Why is it doing that? Okay. No one on final there. Let's get onto the runway. Warner Springs traffic. Super Cup is taking over runway 26, left close traffic. Alright. Power in, not too much. Right rudder, not too much. Better. Better. Increase power. And liftoff. That's much better. And there we go. Done trim. Great. Right, at 3,500, make that crosswind turn. Right. And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is turning left crosswind, 26, touch and goes, Warner Springs. Crosswind leg. Less power. Ah, Trek IR. This is getting annoying. Alright. Warner Springs traffic. Yellow Super Cup is now on the left downwind. Runway 26. Fields. Good. Again, oil temperature is quite low. Don't know how I can change that, but cowl flaps or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, Kamisia, I think it worked all the time. I've been using Trek IR for quite a long time, and just a moment ago I saw that the sensor here on my screen was not reading one of these sensors here, and I thought that was the problem. But now it just reads fine. But I think I should be a little bit more to the right side here. Lean to the right in my case. Let's recenter. That should work better. There's the fields. And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is turning left base for runway 26, touch and go, at Warner Springs. Yeah, that's not working. My webcam, let's move it a little bit down to the left. See if that makes sense. Okay. No, it doesn't. One notch of flaps. Alright, if it keeps doing this, I'm going to disable Trek IR. Or just set it on pause.
Traffic, white, Technam Sierra, Parking south, taxiing to runway 26, Warner Springs.
Oh, nice. People are joining. There we go. What's our flap setting? 1 notch, okay. Let's add another notch. There we go. Back IR. I know it's Sunday, but please treat it as a working day. Alright, so again, coming in. Keep that. Okay, pause it. Keep that RPM in. Slow and gentle. Slow and gentle. Nice, keep RPM in. We should just keep it in actually. Because we're just doing a touch and go. Still have flaps on though, but I guess that doesn't really matter. Flaps up.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, taking off runway 26 for close traffic, Warner Springs.
Alrighty. Let's just keep track IR paused here. It was already a bit better. So with the touch and go, obviously I don't need to lower the tail onto the runway. Don't have to lower the tail onto the runway, and I can just stay on my main wheels. That kind of works. Nose down trim. Warner Springs traffic. Super Cup is turning left crosswind 26 for touch and goes. Warner Springs. Traffic. Super Cup is turning left.
Warner Springs traffic, White Sierra, take off, runway 26, straight, rest departure, Warner Springs.
Wanna look to the left here, but and Warner Springs traffic, yellow Super Cup is turning left downwind for runway 26, touch and goes.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 26, Warner Springs.
Alright, so digital is just behind me. Slowing down a bit. Man, this is engaging. Past the field? No, this is the field, right? Yeah, that's the field, okay.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left downwind, runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
Yeah, Elias, the classic panel I should try as well. Well, we could. We can also make this a full stop and change the airplane. That might be fun. Let's do a quick quick stop, and switch
Warner
over.
Springs traffic, White Tecnam Sierra, clear of runway 26, Warner Springs.
Right, again. Turn already. Oh, we still have flaps on. I thought I just disabled those. Or retracted those. Okay. Warner Springs traffic. Super Cup is turning left base 26 for a full stop. Warner Springs. Pause track IR again. Okay. Man, I'm sloppy today. My checks. But we're having fun. Good. Good. And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is turning final 26 for a full stop. Warner Springs.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26, touch and go, traffic on final sides, Warner Springs.
Please. Paused again. One notch of flaps. How many flaps do we have set? Yeah, full flaps. Thank you. go. Keep some RPM in. And again, once I lower my tail, full yoke aft to push that tail onto the ground, so I've got some steering. Nice. First controlled. And down. And fully yoke aft. And just steer. Yes! Wonderful! And Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is clear of the runway, Warner Springs. There we are. Okay, get the idea. Whoa, don't break too extremely here. Alrighty then. Flaps.
Watch out for hot mic, Tim.
Oh, I guess there's a... What did you say, Digital? I thought you were saying of a referring to a sailplane, but I don't know for sure. Let me see. Flights.
You were transmitting something that you said on stream on the frequency.
Oh my gosh, sorry. So here's the menu. We got all kinds of. I don't know why I have these Super Cup kind of question mark aircraft here. If I hit one of those, X-plane crashes. So perhaps I'm doing something wrong or didn't read the manual properly. So this is the Tundra version. This is the standard wheel. Let's do the standard wheel. And I think it also has a other layout, I guess. I don't know. Let's just keep it with the default. Let's have a look. Start new flight.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel, Victor Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
Sign. No, it seems to be exactly the same, I guess. That's IR or no? Airplane, I guess. Doesn't look good here. Still a little bit buggy.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel, Victor Alpha, turning left downwind, runway 26.
What's the other end? Is it? How do I change the different layouts? I thought it was just a simple matter of doing that, but default. Doesn't really matter to change the liveries, I guess, guys. Open the rep maintenance page. Okay. So then this would be just fine, I guess. Okay. Sign and maintenance. Okay, maintenance. Where can I change? Cockpit type. Switch. Oh, that's neat. Wow. Okay. Can I just RKR? Do you work? Oh no, I have to enable you in X camera, I guess. Enable. Create new camera for this plane. That's okay.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel, Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26, touch and go, Warner Springs.
And pause. Okay. So yeah, this is a quite basic basic layout. Interesting. Let's see what other variations. So this is the one that I'm used to right now. Oh, there's just a basic one, and there's a. Oh, I thought there were many more. Okay. So the basic one. There it is, I guess. And I guess now also it doesn't only change the layout, but our prop is set full
Warner Springs traffic,
in
Super Cup,
and...
Papa Hotel, Victor Alpha, turning final, runway 26, Warner Springs.
Interesting. Yeah, this is classic. Yeah, Mister, I know. You no longer have the constant speed prop. Roger. Oh, Minimaps. Yeah, that's me. The clicking sounds. I don't know what's going on. Perhaps that is explaining the TrackIR glitches. On my yoke here, I've set buttons that are related to my TrackIR pausing and recenter it. And I guess that those same buttons or assignments, key bindings, are also now used for the Super Cup. So I guess I'm flipping switches unintentionally in the cockpit. Let me see if I can change that. Keyboards. Sim coders, rep. And I guess it should be. Oh. F11 work like that? No. That's a bit weird because I hear the clicking sounds when I just switch modes on my SciTech yoke, and those are not really key bindings.
Warner Springs traffic, Supercup Papa Hotel Vic Alpha making a right crosswind departure. We're going to fly in the area to the west of the airfield. Warner Springs.
Let me see, can I bring up a spot here? Let's see. How can I change that? Is that within sim coders? I do not know, but apparently I'm changing something. It should be spot. I do not quite know, guys, because I just have a switch here or a slider here on my yoke, which just switches the mode of my yoke layout, which is not really assigned to any specific key binding. It's just part of the drivers of the yoke. So it's a bit weird that when I change those modes that a button might switch or a button sound might sound here in the sim. Don't know quite what's... Even if you're clicking on nothing. Oh, Mr. Oh, thank you. But it does associate or relate specifically to when I'm using my buttons here on the yoke. So it seems like I'm doing those, but... anyways, guys, we changed the layout. We're now in the basic layout of the Super Cup. Let's try this one. And again, let's see. I guess it's the same kind of procedure. Yeah, those are those sounds that you hear is something that I'm doing here with my yoke, which is just changing a mode on my yoke, which has no key bindings at all. So that's a bit weird. It doesn't sound when I'm flying the rep of the Skyhawk. So, anyways, mixture off, throttle a bit in. Again, I guess my batteries are just on. I think on, yeah. And fuel tanks are off, should be on. To the right is fine. My trim is set to neutral, that's good. And again, let's do this weird startup. My right hand here on my SciTech levers. Magnetos on. No, because it didn't prime. We have a fuel pump here? I guess so. Fuel pump, obviously. So, throttle a bit in fuel pump. Don't hear a sound here of a fuel pump. My batteries are on, right? Yes. Well, let's try again. I didn't hear a fuel pump sound. Thanks for the follow, Sid. Thank you. Happy Sunday. So again, throttle a bit in. Let's just see what happens. Magnetos are on. No. Well, let's try one more time. Magnetos should be off, by the way, now. Where's my battery just completely depleted? I don't know. Throttle a bit in. Fuel pump is turned on when I'm... No, it doesn't. Ah, that's weird. Why that doesn't... Okay. So, fuel pump on. Yeah, that sounds better. 1, 2, 3. Cut off. It did work with the previous layout. My fuel pump switch there. But okay. So, then... Same drill. Magnetos on. Starter. And brakes, thank you. Alright. That looks good. There's the RPM right now. What's that? Oil pressure, I guess that's good. And oil temperature is still quite low. I have no idea what the threshold here is. What we should wait for, but I guess it's fine. For the engine, yeah, digital. I thought as well, but I guess the fuel pump just didn't work. Hey, Elfly guy, yeah. Good to see you. Okay, so what we could do is already start the taxi just a tiny bit. And again, I love the sounds of the wheels running on the ramp here. This is so cool. We should also try to land not on the runway, but on some grass or some gravel somewhere else to see how it handles. Just raw terrain. More power here uphill. Are my avionics on? Do we have a radio? No, we don't have any radio at all. Okay, so I guess we are completely Nordo here. That's the first time. Interesting. PKR. I'm gonna pause you right now. Although I miss you. Working properly. 2-6. Let's just go. Make sure everything is full in. Landing lights are on. Okay. Power. Power. Slowly. Slowly. Not too much. Too much. Right rudder. Right rudder. There goes the nose.
Tim, you do have a radio.
Oh, I do have a radio. Okay. I have to look then. Go up. Okay, so apparently I need to trim up my nose just a little bit more.
It's on the top left of the cockpit.
Top left. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Digital. Always a great help. What's not a great help is TrekIR. Let me see. First focus here. Going up. Everything looks okay. My altitude is just giving me thousands of feet. That's interesting. Okay. Roger. So that means that when I'm at 3,500, which is about here, I need to turn. What is my... Here, please help. Frequency 22. Yeah. Roger. We're still on the CTF.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha. We're going to practice some soft field landings in a lake to the southwest of the field, about 5 miles southwest. Warner Springs.
Where's my compass? I have no idea, guys. Oh, there's my compass, but it's stuck. Oh no, it's behaving in that weird way. Oh, this is so much more difficult. I guess it's about 3,800. This is interesting. Yeah. So again, this is why you need TrekIR, just to reference your legs based on the layout of the runway there, which I cannot see right now. Warner Springs traffic. Piper Cub is now on the left downwind 26 for touch and goes. Warner Springs. Okay, less RPM. Again, TrekIR, please work. Yeah, here's the runway. So far, so good. So yeah, 2.6. Yeah, this makes sense. Thanks for the follow, Mike. Thank you. Welcome on board, the Uncertified Pilot. Having fun for the first time with a Piper Cub here, and it's awesome. And I've been really looking forward to this flight for such a long time. Been waiting for these vintage aviation goggles and the cap to arrive, and they finally arrived, and so today is the day to finally try out the Super Cub. And I just love old vintage kind of flying, so... Okay, it's RPM. Hey Urs, thank you for dropping by. Hope to see you again very, very soon. Great Sunday. Right, it's already quite low actually. One notch flaps. Pause. I guess I can just better go like this. Disable TrekIR, and I guess now I can just use my mouse. No, why not? Because X camera is overriding things, I guess. Shutter speed. Come on. Okay, looking good. Warner Springs traffic. Piper Cub is on the left base 26, about to turn final for a touch and go. Warner Springs. Alrighty, there's the runway. go. There we go. Nice. Keep that power in. Good. False track IR here. And
French Valley traffic, Technum, Sierra, India, Romeo, Alpha, 11 miles, east, entering final for runway 18, full stop, French Valley.
it's so nice to listen to CDAF here on PilotEdge. Let me see. We go down. Like a brick. Little bit of RPM here. Little bit of RPM here. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. A little bit of a sloped runway. Good. There we are. We retract our flaps. Give power. Right rudder. Track that center line. And up. 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 That was nice. One of the best. Up to now. It's good. Wonderful. This is so cool, guys. Well, we could also just leave the traffic pattern here for a second and just fly a little bit low over the ground like a real adventure. Let's do that. Warner Springs traffic. Piper Cup is leaving the traffic pattern area to the west. Warner Springs. Track, IR, I don't know what you're doing, you seem to be working just fine, and then when I'm not paying attention you suddenly do weird stuff. Now this is really distracting. Paused. Head over to the lake. Aerobatics, Lee says. Well, perhaps. Actually, that is quite tempting to see if a Piper Cup can be used to do some aerobatics. I guess not. But hey, it's a sim. We can try. Oh yeah.
Warner Springs traffic, super curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, about 5 miles east, northeast of the field. We're going to join the left downwind runway 26 for some traffic patterns. Warner Springs.
That's pretty. Let's fly low over the water there. Bum, 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 bum. Perhaps I'm too far away of the webcam and still... Ah, there's Evanek.
And actually, Warner Springs traffic, we just see a Super Cup passing us on the right wing. I'm going to join you towards the lake again, Warner Springs.
Nice. Alrighty. Go guys, let's do a low pass over the water. Let's see. I didn't tap the brakes? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, Elias, I didn't know. Obviously, I should tap the brakes. That's interesting. Thanks. So it just keeps running. Okay, interesting. Alright, there's the water. Let's see how of a low pass we can do. Man, I guess, guys, this is the spirit of the Uncertified Pilot. This is what I love about flight simming. Just having fun, plain old, active, hands-on flying. No autopilot flying, no 737s. This is really, really great. Alright, let's see, guys. Oh, track IR, come on. It's so much better if you got track IR on. It's so much more immersive, I feel. Look at that. Not now. Not now. Let's pause it again. Shift 3. Shift 4. Shift 5. What are there? Oh, this is also nice. Ah, there's Evanek just behind. That's cool. Oh yeah. Alright, let's chase him. Let's see if we can do some formation fly. And again, guys, I should have downloaded or installed that HD CSL of the Super Cup so we can see him fly a Super Cup as well. Dogfight, Top Gun style. Whoa! Whoa! Evasive maneuver! Ah! This is not the time! Where are you? Guys, let's wave! Let's wave! To Digital! Hello! Digital! That's not a good turn. Whoa! Thanks for the subscription. I'd get 4 months. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Your continued support here on the channel.
Oops, sorry for that.
That was Digital. Where's the field? I'd like to return to the pattern. There's one thing, and I know, guys, I keep saying it without fixing it, but I've tried anything. I tried my Trek IR sensor here. I tried to. I guess this is just my own homemade kind of thingy that should work actually with Trek IR, but somehow I guess some other light effect or is disrupting the sensor. But okay, where is the airport? I think it's over there. We need to get to 3,800, so let's climb just a tiny bit. Warner Springs traffic. Piper Cup is 2 miles from the airport, and we are coming in to enter the left downwind 26 for some touch and goes, Warner Springs. Alrighty. Going up, going up, going up.
French Valley traffic, Sierra, India.
Ready? Oh, the goggles.
French Valley traffic.
That might be the case, Digital.
Technam Sierra. India, Sierra, India, Romeo Alpha. Final left final runway 18. Full stop landing. French Valley.
That might be the case, indeed. So each time I turn my head, the reflections of my goggles might... my sensor might think that my goggles are actually the Trek IR sensor, and that's why they do weird stuff. Yeah, I guess so. Where's the airport? Paused. Where is the... There's the airport. And there's another traffic there on the runway. Okay. Warner Springs traffic. Super Cup is on the left downwind 26 for touch and goes, Warner Springs. And we are at 3,800-ish. We're full. But it might be fun to fly IFR with a Super Cup. I mean, why not? Same instruments, it just goes a little bit slower. Yeah, mister, I could use the Pro Clip, but actually, well, without the goggles, just the regular basic clips actually works much better, at least in my opinion. And also, you don't have any wires and stuff. So I prefer these this tripod thing. But I guess with this with the goggles, it doesn't work that well. Well, thanks, I'd for the resubscription. You guys are so supportive. It's really nice. And again, Sunday casual flying here at the Super Cup, Simcoders, Aero Simulations.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, joining the left downwind, runway 26 for some touch and goes. Warner Springs.
Alright, decrease at RPM. Again, Turkayar, just need you for just a sec. Yeah, we're over the numbers, I guess. Beam the numbers. Some way to go. Just fly over this hill to the left. Let's put in one notch of flaps. Whoa. A little bit more RPM. Come on. Yeah. Warner Springs traffic on Super Cup is now on the left base 26 for touch and goes. Warner Springs. Already turned the final. Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is now turning final 26 touch and go. Thanks. Okay. Still some other traffic there on the far end of the runway. Let's pause track IR quickly. Yep, thanks. One additional notch of flaps. And let's go down.
Warner Springs traffic,
Much
Super
too
Cup,
high.
Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left base, runway 26, traffic on final on site. Warner Springs.
Alright, so digital is just behind us. Go.
Warner Springs.
French Valley traffic, Technam, India Sierra, India Romeo Alpha, clear of runway 18, taxiing to parking, French
More
Valley.
power. More power, more power, more power. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Flaps up. Right rudder. Not too much power. Yes, control. Track the center line, Tim. Not bad at all. Not
Warner
bad at
Springs
all.
traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, final runway 26, traffic on the upwind inside. Papa Hotel Victor. Warner Springs.
Warner Springs traffic. Super Cup is now in the upwind 26. Will stay left close track. At Warner Springs. Wonderful. Not too bad. This is nice, guys. Hey, Nukas, good to see you as well. This is the Gliderport Airport, and yeah, it really makes me like to fly backcountry as well here. Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup is now turning left crosswind 26 for touch and goes. Warner Springs. Less power. Go. Alright, airport to the left. Good. Warner Springs traffic. Super Cup is now on the left downwind 26 for touch and goes at Warner Springs. This is fun.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 26, Warner Springs.
Oh, that's a nice one, Digital. The slide slip. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just stay a little bit leveled here, so we're too high when we turn from base to final, and use a slide slip to get down. Let's see how that works. And then we're going to do some aerobatics afterwards. We're going to go up,
Warner
and
Springs
we're going to
traffic,
see if
Super
we
Cup, Papa Hotel
can
Victor
loop this
Alpha,
airplane,
turning left
do a
downwind,
roll.
runway 26, Warner Springs.
Jfa. Well, it depends on what you're looking for in the sim, man. If you're curious about how to start, you can hop over to UncertifiedPilot.com. That's my own blog website where I describe how I started, and you can see each and every episode from the very, very beginning since I started to do my flight training here in the flight sim. You can also see a page where I use all the different add-ons that I'm using for my current setup. That might give you a nice start. And there's many other YouTube videos out there that can give you a lot of advice. Also people here who are quite familiar or knowledgeable of how to start with the flight sim. So you're very, very welcome to ask questions or browse on my website and have a look. Alright, clearly we're much too high. Let's enable track IR for just a tiny bit. Track IR, please. Yeah, there's the airport. Let's just keep level here because I like to try that slide slip. Side slip, I mean. Okay. One notch of flaps. Push down on that yoke. Alright. As you can see, much too high. Yeah, guys, I think you're totally right. It's the goggles that are messing around with the track IR sensor. Makes sense. Alright, center, pause. Okay, we are too high. So, let's slide side slip. Right rudders, left ailerons. Full right rudder. What do we get? This is going down quite quickly. Wow. At least much faster than the Skyhawk. I think we're not going to make this. Let's see. Oh, this is not enough. I exaggerated my approach here in terms of altitude.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Victor Alpha, and a long final runway 26 traffic on final site, Warner Springs.
Let's see if we can touch the runway for just a brief moment. Got full flaps? Oh, I think we got full flaps. Okay, let's see if we can do this, guys. On center line. Go, removing slowly the side slip. A lot of energy under their wings. Not bad. Flaps up. Power. Slowly. Center. Full power. And up. Whew, just in time. Nice. Yeah, the flaps are totally up. Are they completely up? I don't think so. Yeah, they are. Wonderful. Alrighty. Warner Springs traffic. Super Cub is now in the upwind 26. We're going to leave the traffic pattern area a few miles to the west here and do some aerobatics. Warner Springs. Pulse track AR. Thanks, Alt. Thank you. Yeah, we did some formation flight just a few minutes ago. Helios was really, really nice. And again, we should do that another time also when I've installed the CSL there, so we can actually see digital fly the Super Cup. Because I haven't yet. Alright, so let's climb a bit and let's see if we can do a looping, or we can do a roll. Let's see. Perhaps we get into trouble. Weird looking strip over there. I think that has to do with my photoreal satellite
Warner Springs
imagery.
traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, departing straight out runway 26. Warner Springs.
And that's not good. Climbing full power. Okay guys, what should we do first? What kind of acrobatics? we can also do, by the way, can I do that? Oh man. Oh. Suddenly the world has different colors, guys. Let's see if I'm doing this okay. This is not the greatest time to do this actually. This is weird. Yeah, it should work actually. Let's see if I can use my rudders, my pedals here to do the same thing. Well, perhaps it will work. I hope. Just checking whether Trek IR is now more reliable. Boom. Does it work? Oh, good enough, I guess. I guess. Ah. Oh, man. Having yellow glasses on your head is nice, but everything gets yellow, obviously. And now I can appreciate the different color grades here in the sky, in the Piper as well. Ah, this is much better. It were the glasses, guys, as you suggested. Okay, getting some altitude here. Let's see. So the airport is there. Look at this scenery, guys. Isn't it amazing how this photo reel just adds to the experience of flying, especially with the Piper Cup backcountry. Okay, let's just do a roll. Let's see if that works. Get some speed going. Alright, nice speed, about 100 knots. Alright. Oh yeah! I think that is even the first acrobatics on stream. Or perhaps with the sailplane I did so as well. Right rudder, right rudder. Oh, whoop! Some G-forces there. That was nice. All right, Digital, you're far behind me. Okay. Let's do a looping. Go down. I don't know what my overspeed is actually. I guess 120 looking at the gauges. And up, 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 up. Going in IMC as well. Pull, 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 because I don't gonna make this. Yikes! Whoa! Throttle fully aft. And there we are. That's nice. That is nice. Really like that you can interact with this airplane as well. Just the windows here. Oh yeah, Helios still didn't tap my brakes. Whoop! There they are. That's a nice feature. That's a nice feature. Okay, let's simulate an engine out. Boom. Mixture, pull, or simulate. We're actually having an engine out right now. Let's see how it behaves. So, here we are. Where is the glider port? Ah, silence. My gosh. Let's see how it glides. We're at 80. I guess that's not the right proper gliding speed. That seems like the glider port airport. No. Where is it? Should be somewhere around there, I guess, guys. It's over there. Okay, that's gonna be tight. But we got nice main wheels here to land pretty much everywhere. All right, here we go. Also would love to hear some wind sounds, actually. That I would expect to hear. But I guess I need to assign my XP realistic profile to this airplane as well, so I can hear all kinds of wind frame sounds. Because that really makes a glide, I think. Warner Springs traffic. Super Cup has an engine out. We are 3 miles north of the airport, and we are coming into runway 26 for a landing. Warner Springs. Well, 26. I think that's not a good one. It should be 08. And Warner Springs traffic will make that runway 08 for the Piper Cup Warner Springs. Now, we are going to make the airport, but we are too high. So I'm just going to circle a bit to the left here. And zigzag my way down. In either case, we are completely suited to land in the grass with these huge tires. Altar, yeah, a fan in front of my screen. That would have been nice. Don't get too far away from the airport, though. Ah, it's so much better if TrekIR just is stable. I mean, I love TrekIR, but apparently, obviously, with the glasses, it doesn't know what to do anymore. Righty. Well, this is okay. Rather have a little bit more energy on my tail, under my wings. Here we go. Warner Springs traffic. Piper Cup is straight in 08 short final for a full stop. Warner Springs. Okay, still much too fast. So let's side slip here. Right.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, overflying the airfield at 4,000 feet. Warner Springs.
Right. Main wheels first. Main wheels first, guys. Main wheels first. Wow, it almost felt like it was tumbling over. A little bit of breakage. And get off the runway. Yoke fully aft. We are parked. And Warner Springs traffic. The Piper Cup is safe on the ramp and clear of the runway. Warner Springs. Wonderful. All right.
Well done.
Thanks, Digital. Let's switch from cockpit layout once more. Switch modern. It's nice that you can switch that up so
Warner
easily.
Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha is on a right downwind runway 26. We're going to make it a full stop for now, Warner Springs.
Yeah, there he is. Digital. Okay. Man, that was really, really nice. What should we do, guys? Do we do some other flying still? I have some time. What we could do is perhaps practice a DME arc flying with the Piper Cub. We could, but perhaps there's something else to do, something fun to do with the Piper Cub. If you got ideas, let me know. Engine is still hot, so a little bit of a throttle there. Magnetors are still on. Thanks for the follow, mister. Thank you. Starter.
Warner Springs traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha on a right base runway 26 full stop. Warner Springs.
Alright, apparently we do need to prime the engine once more, I guess. Guess so. Well, let's do it. Fuel pump on.
Warner-Springs traffic, super curve,
1,
up out Victor Alpha
2,
on final
just a
runway 26.
brief
Full
one.
stop, Warner-Springs.
Ah, there it goes. Wonderful. Okay, let's taxi. Let's see. Digital aviator. Ah, he's there on final. I can see him in the far distance. Where is he? Here is he. I'm running over the runway. I thought it was a taxi. There it is. So that's actually a Super Cub. Well, that looked nice. But it's quite funny to see a Cessna on its main wheels here. Obviously, you can see the resemblance with a Piper Cub.
Warner-Springs traffic, super curve, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha has cleared the runway, Warner-Springs.
Nice. Oh, Elias, that's also a good one. Yeah, we could fly to some other airports. That might be fun. And Warner Springs traffic, Piper Cup is back taxiing runway 26 for a straight out departure. Warner Springs. Alrighty. Yeah, we could fly. Let's see. We are at Warner Springs right now. Where can we go to that's still a little bit backcountry-like? Sure here that I'm not taxiing the wrong way. Good. Let's see. Yeah, let's turn the other way around. Don't hit that airplane, Tim. And I think I just did. Yeah. Alrighty. So, let's have a look. Park and brake set. So, we are at Warner Springs. Where can we go to? Well, Borrego Valley is there to the east, but I'd like to go to somewhere else in the mountains and perhaps look for a private airport that we can go to. For example, Lake Riverside over there. Ooh, that might be interesting. And I guess it's also part of X-Plane. No radio, no GPS, oh, no ForeFlight. Well, we do have to pick a destination, Elios. Well, it might be interesting. We just pick Lake Riverside and then I leave the ForeFlight out and let's see if we can get there. So the idea is to pick up on a road here that is north of the Warner Springs Airport. We're going to follow that along until it splits off to the right. And that should bring us over to a lake where we should find Lake Riverside. And I guess, yeah, it's quite a big runway, so I think that's also part of X-Plane. I don't know for sure, we'll have to see. Otherwise, we're just gonna land near the creek with our nicely Tundra tires. So, that might be fun. Palma Valley might also be pretty. Now, let's go to this one. Lake Riverside. That's our destination. This is going to be our push. Let's see if we can get there without a map. Let's have a try. Just bearings and clock. Exactly. So you're in Discord. I have not... let me see if I can run Discord here. Loading Discord, loading Discord. Oh no, I did not set my passwords and stuff, and I don't have it right here. Unfortunately, no Discord today, Digital. But we should. Alright, so, let's go. We set our flaps up, trim is, I guess, okay still. Engine is running, everything is okay. Alrighty. No one on final. Let's open a window because we're just cool. Don't know if that's even safe to do as part of a takeoff, but Warner Springs traffic. Piper Cup is departing runway 26 for a straight out. Warner Springs. Power, power, power. A little bit more. Right power. Good. Center line. Full power. Yes, I'm getting the hang of it. And there we go. Alright, so I guess this is the road.
Warner Springs traffic, Supercup Papa Hotel Victor Alpha is departing runway 26, Warner Springs.
So let's follow it, guys, in the old style way. Ah, it's so much better when Trek IR is running properly. Oh yeah. There goes digital.
And then we can talk on 123.45 if you want.
Oh yeah. That's a good one, let's do that.
Roger.
1, 2, so there's a air-to-air frequency, 123.45 on PilotEdge. Switch. And that's where we can do free chat. Nose down trim. I see multiple roads here, but I...
Hey Tim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. Good idea.
Awesome.
Let me see. So here we see the main road, so I guess we need to follow that. I see all kinds of different roads here, and I'm not sure which one to follow, but I guess the one that is the biggest is the one that we should follow all the way up north.
Yeah, as long as we're heading north-northwest, it looks like we're heading in kind of a valley, so it looks like the right road.
Roger, I think so too. A bit more power here. Yeah. And this is the old style Dead Reckoning kind of navigation, guys. This is cool. And again, it's a little bit of a bummer that my aviation goggles mess up Trek IR. But yeah, for those who've been here early, you see me wear it. Thanks for the donation, Altair. Thank you so much. Thanks. Gonna save up money to do my real-world IFR flight lesson. I would love to experience recovery from unusual attitudes without visual conditions. I guess just with a cap on, so it is as much a VFR lesson, I guess. And I would like to video record it and share with you guys, because
I'm going to catch up on your left wing and well, join your information.
Roger that. I will slow down just a tiny bit to give you a little bit better... Ah, I can see you. Right. There's Avanek, or digital, I must say. There he is. Still need to make sure that I'm going fast enough. Anyways, so I'm planning to do that lesson, and we're video recorded and stream it here on Twitch, because I'm very, very curious to... I mean, I did some training as well here on stream with my Skyhawk to fly in IMC and recovering from unusual attitudes, also with partial instruments, which was really, really interesting. But the one thing that makes that exercise difficult is the fact that your body is telling something different about your attitude than your brain is seeing reading the instruments, and that can lead to spatial disorientation, and that's something that we cannot simply simulate here in the sim. So I would love to experience that for real, so I have a greater appreciation for how difficult that actually is. And it's really mind over body. What's the essential learning experience, I guess, from that exercise. So thank you, Elt, for that donation. Hey, Buggy, good to see you. Are you flying the Aerosim Piper Cup? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Also information with digital. He's over to the left side there on the left wing. We are having fun. Also been flying with my aviation goggles on, but unfortunately those mess up the sensors of my Trek IR. So I put those off. Alright, so we're flying on visuals. We'd like to go to some private airport. And I'm following a road, but they're all branch out into smaller roads, I guess. So we're not allowed to use GPS or ForeFlight by Helios. Let's see, digital. I think that this road goes to the left here, but I think there should also be one branching off to the right. So let's make sure we don't follow the wrong one. We should go to the northeast, I guess.
I think we might actually have to head slightly more to the northwest. Maybe we're a little bit too early with a right turn.
Yeah, that might be the case. Well, I'm on your tail. Lead us to our airports. Yeah, this road goes to the left. We're now
going to climb up a little bit and get a better overview.
Roger. So we're now flying northwest. But we need to go a little bit more down to the east, if I remember correctly. What a gorgeous scenery, guys. Wow. It's so pretty. And I'm really loving the Piper Cup. Also just the resolution, just as a product.
I have my charts open. I see a little village on our left here, and I see that on the chart. And the road should head northeast here, so I think it's just this road that's right in front of us here.
Okay, good one. Alright, so that's the city, I guess. And that's the road that we've been following. He's making a right turn right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to make a right turn as well. Hey, Anna Sparks, good to see you too here on the stream. Hope you're doing well. Well, if this is that road, I think we should fly over a lake very, very soon as well.
Well, the road kind of stops here, so I think it might have been the wrong road. Actually, it's turning into a dirt path, so I think it's not the right road.
Roger. I will turn around to the left then and head back to the to that city that we were earlier.
All right.
Interesting. And so you see, without a GPS or VOR radio navigation, flying becomes so much more challenging, and I think also so much more fun. So there's that city, and that was also where that road went all the way down to the west. But not entirely to the west though. So I guess we need to follow that road a little bit more down here, then wait when it branches off to the north, and then follow that road. Let's have a try. Still forgot to tap my brakes there. Alright, so we're going to follow that road here. Thanks for the subscription, Altar.
I can see a little lake in the distance towards the northwest. I think we need to head a little bit further that way and then take a road to the right.
Roger that. We'll have a look. But it's quite challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm actually cheating with the chart open.
Thanks for the subscription, Altar, and a donation. Thanks, means a lot. Thank you so much. And if you now that you subscribed, you also have access to all kinds of sound bites. I don't know if you know that, but if you look at my information panels on my Twitch channel, there are different sound bites that you can evoke by putting in commands and remind me of stuff while I'm flying or help me improve my flying. Nice and high here. This is really what backcountry flying is all about, guys. Nice puffy clouds. So that road here to the right. We're still going northwesterly. So if we can use maps. So yeah, if you look at the map here, it's okay that we're flying a bit northwest. But there should be a point here at Aguanga where we should be able to see a bigger highway or freeway go to the northeast, and that's the one that we need to catch. I'm going to stick at a cruising altitude of 5,500, I guess. Before we're going to turn to the east, just going to stick at a VFR altitude.
Alright, so I'll do the same. I see some more buildings, a small village up ahead. Might be that Aguanga village, but yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so too. And also on my right wing tip, I see a smaller lake. If you can see it, which I think is the lake that might be very near the Lake River Airport.
Yeah, I see it as well. Yeah, it should be actually. Pretty good chance.
Oh, that's Lake Himmel, I guess. And the airport should be a little, well, should be in between that lake and our current position.
No, I don't think it's Lake Himmel. There should be a small lake right next to the airfield we're going to. I think that might be it.
Oh yes, I switched now to a more detailed sectional. Yeah, you are right. Well, we can try and just fly a straight line towards that lake and have a look.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. So as you can see, guys, here on ForeFlight, I never knew how I did that, but there are two different versions of a sectional that you can evoke here on ForeFlight. This is the more detailed one, but if you tap ForeFlight once more, you can also get just a world view sectional, and it's less detailed. So as you can see now with Lake Riverside, you don't see that lake. If I tap it once, you see, oh, there is actually a small lake, which does make quite a difference. Alright, making that right turn, looking for Digital to see where he is actually. don't see him. Also drop down. I said I was flying at 5,500 to the east, so he might be on top of me. And that small little lake is over there. So somewhere around there, there might perhaps be a private airport called Lake Riverside. Don't know if that's included here in X-Plane, but we do have photo reels, so perhaps we do see some kind of a gravel runway there that we can land on with the Piper Cub. Man, this is cool. Yeah, but one thing that I'm missing though in terms of sounds is just the wind rushing on the windshield. That should have been included, I guess, in the package. I guess that really characterizes, I guess, flying a Piper Cub, especially with the window open. Put our heads outside of the window. Ah, no.
I think I can see what looks like maybe an asphalt runway, but it's offset to the ortho. And I can also see a dirt runway in the ortho scenery itself.
Alrighty. Let me see if I can see the same. Well, we can pick one and just have a touch and go there, or perhaps a full stop. Let me see.
I think it's actually a gravel runway that's X-Plane renders.
Oh yeah, I can see, and it's indeed a bit offset. Shall we land on the photo reel one, so we for once just land on just rough terrain to see how the Piper Cub handles?
Yep, sure. You go first, I'll just overfly for a moment.
Alright. Thanks for the follow, Pilot Track. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on board. Okay, so we have found that lake, guys. Lake Riverside Airport, as you can see on the north side of the lake, corresponds with what we see outside. But as you can see, that airport, private airport here, Trek IR allows. You can see here the gravel airport or runway by X-Plane, but it doesn't really overlay the one on the photo reel. And I will just get into the photo reel one to see how that goes with the Super Cub. Don't know where digital is actually. Alright, landing lights on.
I'm over the lake right now.
Ah, roger. And what altitude?
I'm slowly descending, I'm right now at 5,000.
Roger. Okay.
I'll just stay here at 5,000 until you land.
Ah, I have you in sight. Looks like a pretty cute airport actually, if you look at the photo reel. Nice buildings here. Even though it's a private airport, it looks quite crowded actually. Okay, no, there we go, guys. Let's get in. No idea what the runway headings are, so let's just do it by side. And again, this is where Trek IR comes in. It's so useful. Okay. Again, looking at my old temperature, it's not in a green arc, and has not been the entire flight. So I'm guessing I need to some kind of cowl flap or something that I'm missing here. One notch of flaps. Alright, so we're not going to land on the X-Plane runway, we're going to land on the photo reel runway. So, this one. we go. And another notch of flaps. Alright, a little bit more nose down trim actually. Looking good. Okay, same drill. Keep a little bit of RPM in. Land on the main wheels first. Hard to see where actually... There we are. Good. Tail down and yoke fully aft, so we have some traction on the tail and now we can steer. Thanks for that sound bite. Yeah, appropriate. Flaps up. And there we are. Alright, we're on the ground. Digital, are you planning to do an approach as well, or should I just take off and we can fly to another airport?
Right now on a left base for the opposite runway direction, so I'll be landing in a few seconds.
Ah, roger that. Take your time. Parking brake set. The 1000 leaned. Roger.
Oh, I can actually see some other traffic on a left downwind for my runway. I'll see what he'll be doing.
That's interesting. And I left downwind for his runway. So there is digital. And there should be other traffic right now.
Oh, it's a helicopter.
It's a helicopter. On the left downwind, he said.
I think he's hovering pretty close to where you are.
Pretty close where I am. Well, I don't see him just yet. Oh,
Actually,
there he
yes,
is.
he's landed.
Ah, I see him. Oh, that's interesting, but that's obviously near the X-plane airport, yeah. Nice. What a beauty.
Alright, I made it.
Good job. Alright, I'm up for some another trip if you like.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see. So Lake Riverside, where can we go to? Well, we could also go to Bermuda Dunes perhaps, so we can overfly the terrain here, the mountains, and we see a little bit more of an urban area.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
So we're currently here, guys. Lake Riverside. And tap. Yep. And we could fly to Bermuda Dunes, which is a very cute airport. Also non-towered. And has a lot more scenery there, so that might be cool, I think. Alright, well, let's go then.
Alright, do you want to take off first?
Sure. Okay. Mixture full in. Landing gears are still on. Parking brakes are released. Track is on. Love the sounds there of the tires again on the ground. Let's see how this baby handles off rough terrain. Okay. There we go. Power, not too much. Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. Wheels not that stable. Full power. Ah, it's fine. A little bit of a yoke aft. There we go. Oh yeah. Low pass over the airport. Let's see where Digital is. There's the helicopter. Ah, yeah, there he is. Wake turbulence here.
Watch out, I'm right in front of you.
I saw you, I saw you. That was cool. Okay, shall we climb to 5,500 then, to the east?
Yeah.
Full power. Again, map. So what we can do is, again, let's just stick to visual navigation here and not fly with VORs. We are currently at Lake Riverside. We can follow a road that should be just to the right of me here. And we can follow that, I guess. Here's the airport. Yeah, there's the road. And we can follow that one. And that should bring us right through the pass, actually. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a road.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm spotting a road here that we can follow all the way down to Bermuda, I think.
I think I might have found an easier landmark. There's a big mountain peak ahead of us. I think if we go through that valley on the left side, we should be right there.
Oh, that's also a good one. Sure. Ah, plain old navigation, that's nice. But I see two mountain peaks.
Right, I'm following you.
I can see one over there, but I can also see one over there. I guess the mountain peak now on my 10 o'clock, I guess, so a little bit off the left wing. There's also a mountain peak there, and I guess that's the mountain of Palm Springs, isn't it? And the one in front of us, or a little bit right of us at 1 o'clock, is the one that you were referring to?
Yes, the one on our 1 o'clock indeed is the one I'm referring to. Looking at the chart, there should be a valley where that road actually goes through. I'm pretty sure that's the valley straight ahead of us.
Yeah, roger, roger. Well, let's have a look. Okay, 5,500 is coming up. This is fun, but imagine doing this, guys, with 5
By the way,
or 6.
Tim, people in chat were telling that if you turn the environment sounds up, there should be winds included.
Oh, good one. Sorry, guys. Let me have a quick look. Sound. Ah. Yes. My bad. My bad, guys. I think I should slide that thing all the way down to off, because I was flying with the Skyhawk with XP Realistic, and then you have double environmental sounds. So that's why I turned it all off. But yeah, obviously it should be turned on here with the Piper Cup. Thanks. We passed our cruising altitude. We're also quite high up, so let's see if we can... where is our EGT? Do we have an EGT? Don't think so. Let's have a look at our RPM, I guess. Man, this is cool. Oh, again, I didn't tap my wheels, I guess, so they're still running. Yep, tap them. Nice. Still following that road here. I think it's that one. That should bring us right through that valley and towards Bermuda Dunes. And if I look at the map, that would be 122.8, which is not set, but I have that in the standby, so that's good. And it would be a traffic pattern of around 1,000 feet, as you can see. And what's the runway? The runway layout is 28. Usually the winds are coming from the north, from the northwest. S2.E25. There's digital behind. Rush in the cockpit. Love the dirt here. That's nice. Yeah, true, Digital. We do need to do a repaint here and get our Papa Hotel Tango India Mike livery. Well, and I guess also, I think MiniWebs was the one who suggested that if you want to do backcountry flying, that actually the NorCal area is much better suited. But unfortunately, I don't have the hard drive space to also download all of that satellite imagery, and also I needed to expand my PilotEdge subscription. Well, this is cool as well. Nice. All right, getting into the terrain. Still following that road here, just over the left of my nose. I make a left turn, I think, here. It's going to zigzag all the way around. Israeli already? Yeah, that's true, Digital. What's the night lighting in the Cub? That's a good question. Sorry. Not that special. Is there a light switch for the panel? I don't know. Altitude hold, autopilot, taxi lights, nav lights. No, I think you just need to fly with a flashlight. Like so. This is the old style. Old classic style. My gosh. Oh wow. This is challenging. And a bit too much for today. Sappy, thanks for the host, man. Thanks. Burley, good morning. Good morning, happy Sunday. And I guess so. I saw some YouTube movies of a Super Cub with the GTN 750, just a glass cockpit, which was such a nice hybrid kind of aircraft configuration. You get the old classic style of the Piper Cub with top-notch avionics. That would be awesome as well. Still I'm a Slant Alpha kind of guy, but I'd like the vibe of it, I guess. Still going the right direction, I guess. Yeah, just plain east. There is a light next to switches upper right. There is a light cylinder next to switches upper right. I guess you're referring to this, a circuit? No. What's this? Apparently I can... This interacts, but let's not hit this right away. Door. Interesting. Very forward. I have no idea. Just on the panel here, Pearl, or give me a place to look for. There's a switch in the middle of the cylinder. Of the cylinder. This is just the autopilot. Somewhere here with the cylinder. What do you mean with the cylinder? Guys, I'm not a good spotter here, and it's totally. I'm totally to blame. The thing you didn't want to press. Oh. But that's the entire light switch? Or is there something that is light switchery here? What does it say? I think it shouldn't be just the lights. Or is it just a big old light? I'm just gonna press it. Haha, yeah guys, that was just the entire light switch. It's the entire huge thing. Okay, that's interesting. Thanks guys. Go dark. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not that subtle though, I have to say. It's more like a more plain light effect. Still it's nice, but thanks, Burley. Again, my bad. So we are flying through that valley. This is that road that we were following. So that worked out just great. I can see an airport over there. I think that. Oh, look at this. I guess that Palm Springs is over there. Oh, you can see it here. There's Palm Springs International Airport. Still in CTAV mode, I guess. Within 30 minutes, Palm Springs will go live. That must be Bermuda Dunes then, and there's Thermal Airport.
I think I have the field this side.
Yes, me too, wonderful. So, Bermuda Dunes.
Yes, I have the lights of both the three, or all of the three fields, so we're heading for the middle one.
Exactly, I can see as well. I'm just going to enter the left downwind 28 for Bermuda.
Right, I'll slow down a little bit and land behind you.
Roger. Okay. Again, traffic pattern is at around 8,000. So we can very gently start our descent. Wow. Outside view, outside view. Ah, look at that. Wallpaper style. Wow. Now that's flying on PilotEdge.
I'm taking photos.
Nice, this is so pretty. But again, I need to download that HD CSL of the Piper Cup because digital is also flying with the Super Cup. Alright, leaving the mountains. Going in. Well, there's one issue here, or not really an issue, but something that we should be careful of. And that is, as you can see here, Palm Springs has a arrival, or most likely an arrival, of airports departing or arriving on that leg. And we are crossing that leg from this side, right? Like so. So we need to be very wary of aircraft flying over here. I know there's a military training route over there, military aircraft. There's Palm Springs. This is really my favorite area to fly. Don't know what it is, I guess because it's the Palm Springs. I made my very first ATC content on PilotEdge, so nostalgic feelings here. But it's also such a pretty area, always good flying weather. It's really wonderful. Turn on your strobe. Oh, absolutely. Strobe lights are on, but my nav lights are off. Yes, 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 yes. Good one. also already slowly start the descent. There's still some terrain here in front of us. Oh man, this is relaxing. Mode C, yeah, we're ready to go. Also put on my landing lights. Have turned on my landing lights this whole time, but you can never be too visible, I guess. Well, that's actually not true. At night when you're flying or actually taxiing on the airport and doing your run-up and stuff, or waiting at the threshold or at the runway, it's good to turn off. It's good to turn off your taxi lights and landing lights, because they might blind other airplanes or pilots taxiing towards the runway or on final, short final, because it's such a bright light and it disrupts their night vision. So yeah, sometimes you can be too visible, I guess. That was fun, guys. That was really fun. Look at that. Flying a Piper Cup over Palm Springs at sunset. Look at this. Wow.
Shall we switch over to the CTEF? 122.8?
Oh, Roger, let's do that. We are to the... See? Yeah, southwest. Bermuda Dunes traffic. Piper Cup is 5 miles southwest of the airport, currently at 7,000. We're gonna enter the left downwind for runway 28 for a full stop at Bermuda Dunes.
And Bermuda Dunes traffic. Piper Super Cup behind the last transmission. 5 miles to the southwest. Also going to join the left downwind, runway 28 for a full stop. Bermuda Dunes.
Wow. And again, yeah, now that I turn on that slider with the environmental sounds, it sounds much better. Totally forgot that I turned that one off because I was flying with XP Realistic. Thank you, guys. So one thing that I did notice that seemed a little bit buggy, or I'm doing something wrong, perhaps that's most likely the case, is that oil temperature, which has been very low the entire flight. Don't know how I can fix that. Mixture full in. Prepare for landing. A little bit too early, I guess, but hey. So this entire thing is just a flashlight. Looks like a rocket launcher. It's a bug. Roger, Elias. Wow, 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 wow. Welcome to the Palm Springs area. Well, at this rate, we won't make my traffic pattern altitude here. Don't like to go full idle here. I like to keep my engine as warm as possible. Shock cooling. Other traffic there. Coming into Palm Springs. If the navigation light, the red one is on the right, red over right, it's coming towards you. No other traffic so far. Bermuda Dunes traffic, yellow Piper Cup is 2 miles southwest of the airport, currently at 4,000. We're going to enter the traffic pattern on the left downwind 28 for a full stop, Bermuda Dunes. Much too high. So we can extend our downwind, I guess, to get rid of all of that altitude. Look at all that traffic. Look at that sunset, guys. Man, this is how you start your evening. At least here in the Netherlands. Gonna make dinner soon. I'm gonna show Mrs. Uncertified all of this footage because, man, perhaps she's gonna like to learn how to fly the Super Cub as well. She's actually into Boeings. The other day she said, "Well, Tim, do you know how to fly a 737 in X-plane?" And I said, "Nope." She said, "I'm actually curious to learn how to fly a 737. She just soloed with her Cessna Skyhawk in X-plane. I said, "Well, we could, and I think it might be fun to stream that as well." So let's see if she goes through with training the 737. Bermuda Dunes traffic, yellow Piper Cup is now on the left downwind 28, full stop, Bermuda Dunes. It does look good, Venus, I agree. And yeah, I mean, Prepared is also getting much more prettier with the light effects, but still X-plane is in the lead, I think.
Bermuda Dunes traffic, Super Cub, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha, also joining the left downwind, runway 26, Bermuda Dunes.
Alright. I have a little bit of a gyro drift, I see. Just flying on side here. Still much too high. Bermuda Dunes traffic, yellow Piper Cup is extending our downwind to lose some altitude for full stop 28. Bermuda Dunes. Alright, landing lights on, mixture is full in, park and brake is released. Fuel tanks, well, still set
and
to
Bermuda
the
Dunes
right,
traffic,
actually.
Super Cub, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha now on the left downwind, runway 28. And we have the traffic on the extended downwind inside, will follow you in. Bermuda Dunes.
Nice. I should have changed this one from the right tank to the left tank. That might explain why if I keep my neutral, it's now on the right one, right? Yeah. Does that make sense? Is it on the right? Yeah, it's on the right. Well, I would expect... Yeah, that doesn't work. If I keep my yoke neutral, we have a right turn tendency. And I was just thinking, well, perhaps that's the wing that still has all the fuel in it, but that doesn't apply, I guess. This seems good enough. And Bermuda Dunes traffic, turning left base 28 full stop, Bermuda Dunes. Forgot my aircraft type there, but a bit more pedals. Still need to lose a lot of altitude. Hey Jesper, good to see ya. Digital, I can teach her how to fly a 737. Yeah, we've been looking at your video lately of the startup of the 737. But I guess she just mainly loves just to flip switches and stuff, and that's something that she really likes to learn about. Alright, clearly we need to side slip again to make this landing. Let's do that. Perhaps also just put in one notch of flaps, which is not good to do in a side slip, but hey. Bermuda Dunes traffic, Piper Cup is turning final 28. We're going to zigzag down to again lose some altitude. Full stop, Bermuda Dunes. And I see a some beacon light on the runway. And it's just turned off the runway. Okay, great. Look at this picture, guys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Default X-plane. I do have the Sky other night sky
Bermuda Dunes traffic, Super Cup,
colors,
Papa Hotel Victor Alpha,
textures.
turning left base, runway 28, full stop, have the traffic on final in sight. Number 2, Bermuda Dunes.
Nice. Alright, this is going okay-ish. Let's put one notch of additional flap. Can fully ride pedals here. Again, not recommended with full flaps. Yeah, mister, I agree. It's really something else. Again, landing lights, strobe lights, mixture full in, parking brakes are released. Parking brake is released. Still 2 whites on the Vasi. But we have all the time left. So we're really losing altitude here, so that's good.
And Bermuda Dunes traffic, Super Cup, turning final runway 28, traffic on final site, Bermuda Dunes.
A little bit more RPM. Alright guys, let's apply the same training, the same learning experiences as we did at Warner Springs. Keep RPM in. Land with the main wheels first, and once the tail goes down, yoke aft. So you get some traction and you can steer much more easily on the runway. Here come the landing lights on the ground. Look at that, guys. Wow. So such a nice airport here. This is flight simulation at its best. Multiplayer, ADC, Piper Cub. Alright, 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 alright. Ooh, nice. That was such a sudden drop of the tail there. Yeah, it's great that you have landing lights and taxi lights, but they don't lit up the runway now if your nose is up. So I guess we need to zigzag a bit. Here we are. Slow brake, slow brake, slow brake, so we keep our nose. Yeah. And Bermuda Dunes traffic. Piper Cup is clear of the runway. Exchange to parking. Bermuda Dunes. Alright, there we are.
Bermuda Dunes traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha is on short final runway 28, full stop, Bermuda Dunes.
Landing lights off, taxi lights on, strobe lights off, lean for ground. And there we go. And there comes digital. Love those sounds of the tires. That's really nice. Over the nose, there is digital. Thanks, Jesper. Oh, my flips are still up. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All the way from Warner Springs, guys. Okay, let's turn off to our right here. Oh, that was my turn, I guess. Let's go this turn. Hello, Piper Cup here. Is there any spot for us to park? I guess so. Somewhere. I think we can also tow our... Ah, this is a little bit too tight.
Bermuda Dunes traffic, Super Cup, Papa Hotel Victor Alpha has cleared the runway, Bermuda Dunes.
Very nice. And again here also on the ramp, let's turn off our taxi lights. Right. Love Trek IR here. And let's turn all the way down like so. Boom! Parked! Like perfect. Avionics off. Cut off. Bloop, 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 bloop. Magneto should be switched off. That's nice. And Avionics are off. Parking brakes are set. Batteries are off. Well, why didn't my avionics turn off? Actually, I did switch it off here on my panel. Thanks for the follow. Squick bits. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Wow. Open the door. Boom. And there we are at Bermuda Dunes. There's digital, I think, coming our way. That was a nice flight and a pretty flight. My gosh. Love the airplane. Yeah, we should make a Papa Hotel Tango India Mike livery here. And again, big thanks to Simcoders and Rush, Aris Sim Gaming. Wonderful job. I actually have to say that also because I know that it's by Simcoders and made by Rush, primarily by Rush, I think. It's also so nice to support just that kind of developing work rather than a big company. It feels like an airplane that really has been developed or been inspired from the in community. I really like the product. And it's also nice to know that all the money that at least Rush is earning from the Piper Cup, he's now spending on his new big project of building his own plane in his hangar. That's the kind of work. That's original kind of. That's well, I don't know. I appreciate that kind of work. It's really, really nice, and it's a nice product for us to fly, and it deserves a Papa Hotel Tango India Mike livery. Okay, so wonderful. What I'd like to do just before I switch off the stream is to watch my landings, actually. Also back at Warner Springs and also here at Bermuda Dunes. Also, Digital, thank you for joining again. It's a pleasure to have you here on the stream, and it makes the flying also a lot more interactive. Big thanks. Let's switch off. PilotEdge here. Thanks for the follow, Jesper. Let's have a look. Flight recorder. We need to go back. Yeah, it's been a long stream. A lot, and it needs to load, and I hope that X-Plane doesn't quit on us. Again, SSD, hard drive, please prove your value. Yep. Where are we? We're already flying towards that lake. Let's have a look. Oh, this was the engine out? Okay. Well, we can have a look. Why not? Blub, 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 blub. What we could also do is just have a look at our flight paths. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Traffic pattern, traffic pattern, traffic pattern. I guess this was some aerobatic kind of thing. Yeah, here you can see the looping. Our lake chase also was really, really cool. Oh, we're already near touchdown. Control P, Shift 4. We come down. Come down, we come down, we come down, we come down. Smooth as silk, smooth as silk, smooth again. This is dangerous. Yeah. That's dangerous. So I guess when you land, you need to have a little bit of a yoke aft. Yeah, this is where I lost control. Oh no, I didn't lose control. I was working away from the runway. Alright. I did some additional landings, I believe, after here. Or did we just leave here? I don't know. I think we did some landings here. Oh yeah, here we were already leaving. So a little bit back in time. Just would like to see my first landings here, just to notice the difference. This is where we started, I think. Yeah, my first takeoff. This was my first takeoff in the Piper Cup. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mr. I totally agree. Those wheels are awesome. You can also fly with the standard wheels, by the way, but rush in the cockpit. So as you can see, a little bit of a difficulty tracking the center line. Tail goes up. Full power. That was generally the good procedure. And now I should tap the brakes, which is nice. And I totally forgot about that. It was Elias who reminded me. Ah, Veldus, thank you for the auto host. Digital, your sim crashed. Bummer. with the walkarounds, yeah. So this was that takeoff. Make that turn. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. My first landing, let's have a look. If I use the slider, especially with such a long stream of recording, I skip all over the place, so that's why I'm just using fast forward here. So here I come. Already a bit low, it seems. Going down, going down, going down. It's a wonderful area here that we've been flying. There we go. And switch. Yeah, so in terms of the approach and the handling of the airplane, that was actually quite easy and quite basic. The only thing I noticed is that you need to put in a lot more pedals to stay coordinated. And I didn't at all times, but I was aware of it. And obviously the speeds are quite different and I don't know them by heart, so I should study the manual first. Okay, first landing, let's see. So I'm tracking the centerline just fine, I guess. Also, this is a no winds condition, so that's also makes it quite easy. Nose. Good. Flaps up, full power. That was okay on my first attempt. Nice. I can remember that I've flown into a Cessna at one time. I'd like to see that landing, but perhaps it's a little bit difficult to find that in all the landings that we did. Yeah, that's the one thing that I should practice. There's a risk there, or a feeling that I tumble over, and I'm not pressing the brakes immediately, but I think I should just keep the... I'm releasing the yoke, I guess, as soon as I touch down to neutralize it, and I shouldn't do that. Alrighty, then the landing at the Lake Riverside stuff over there. Indeed, 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 indeed. What an airplane. And also how gorgeous X-Plane is. Look at that contrast, guys, with the yellow and the cabin. That's nice. So we're coming in. Again, this was the X-Plane runway, but I was curious to see how the ground handling would do with just the rough terrain. There we go, from the other side. Nice animation here, and pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Nose the wheel, the tail down, and it just taxis fine. Nice. All right, Bermuda Dunes. Oh man, oh man. Do you remember, guys? Wow. With, well, we don't see Avanek obviously, or digital. Coming into Bermuda Dunes on final. Slipping here. Shift 5, I guess. Oh no! X-Plane crashed. I think my working memory was close program. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I can start it up. We were already about to end the stream. And, well, if you're curious to see that landing at Bermuda Dunes, which is gorgeous, the landing was okay. But also just the scenery, man, at night, it's just jaw-dropping. It was amazing. All right, that completes this wonderful flight. Yeah, I've also been wearing my vintage goggles that I that I just got today with my vintage aviation cap. Had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, Trackyard didn't have much fun with all the reflections of the goggles, so it went nuts most of the time. But man, I had a lot of fun here. And thank you guys for all joining in. Many of you, it was really a lot of fun here on a casual Sunday. Next stream, I'm going to pick up on my IFR training again, do that DME arc with crosswinds, and also do my obstacle departures. Just one more, and I'll keep progressing towards my virtual instrument rating here on the Uncertified Pilot, which I cannot wait to attain with all the I ratings on PilotEdge. So I'm finally getting into the ATC stuff and all the instrument approaches, so it's going to be really, really exciting. Altar, thank you for the donation and the subscription. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Jesper, Squibbit, Sapis, so many new followers here of today's stream, which is really wonderful. Chemo and Sniper have already subscribed. I think in the was it this stream? No, it was the stream before. It's so good to see that encouragement, guys. It really means a lot. It's just I'm just streaming and showing or sharing my fun of aviation or flight simulation. But to have you here aboard and cheering me on really means a lot. Thanks. Having said that, that completes then today's stream. What I'm going to do is also share a little bit more of the ground school study that I'm doing in terms of all the instrument plates and instrument approaches, because reading charts properly is actually a big chunk of becoming an instrument-rated pilot. And I love charts. I also had so much fun with learning about the VFR sectionals, but obviously with IFR flying, I need to study all kinds of new charts. And I think that's really nice to include in the streams as well. So I think I'm going to spend also some additional time with my pre-flights to show you how to read those charts, at least what I've learned so far. And no doubt you guys will correct me and perhaps provide some other tips or things that I should know to become that proper instrument-rated pilot. So I really appreciate that. And that's something I'm going to do in all of the next flights. Rave Wolf, thank you for the follow just in time. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining aboard here. Thank you for all the cheers and donations and subscriptions. Hoping to see you very, very soon in my next stream. And as always, happy flights and blue skies. Bye. Palm Springs Tower, Skyline Hotel Tango. The mic is 10 miles north of the airport at 3000. With information X-ray. I'm for a full stop. Landing 13 left. That's it.
Hotel Tango, India Mike. Palm Springs Tower, squawk 6250.
6250.
Hotel Tango, India Mike. Palm Springs altimeter is 2985, radar contact about 10 miles west of the Palm Springs VOR. Presently landing runway 31, so requesting straight in for 13.
That's a bit. Yes, please.
Ever correction, Papa Hotel Tango, India Mike. Make straight in runway 13 left and clear to land. Wind is 0905.
Clear to land, runway 3 left, Papa Hotel Tango, India Mike. Thanks.
Palm Springs clearance, plus 4658 is type PC12 land call, request clearance to Vegas S-file.
Plus 4658, Palm Springs clearance. Good afternoon. Unable to give you S-file, I'll be forward Stanley. Plus 4658 is cleared to Las Vegas Airport. VFR Cathedral 1 departure procedure to Palm Springs. Victor 370 to 29 Palms. Victor 538, Cresto, join the Cresto 3 arrival. Maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 2405 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 6316.
Is cleared to Vegas via Cathedral 1, Palm Springs, Victor 37029, Palms, Victor 538, Cresto 3. Initially climb 7,000, expect to 40 after 5, departure 167, squawk 6316 plus 465.
Plus 4658, reback is correct. Tango to Mike, taxi to the ramp via Echo, remain this frequency.
Taxiing to the ramp via Echo, remaining on this frequency, Papa Hotel Tango, India Mike.
Ontario Tower says that 237 Charlie Alpha approximately 4 miles to the west inbound to land.
Number 237 Charlie Alpha, roger, inner left traffic. Left downwind runway 26 left, report base.
And left downwind 26 left and report your base 237 Charlie Alpha.
Charlie Tower, United 240, on the visual
Good job, wind tower, runway 20 right, clear to land, wind 170, headwind 3.
Clear to land. 20 right to land.
Tower, Kilo ILS runway 24.
Here 520 Yankee Kilo Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear to land, wind 210 at 1 mile. Number 237 Charlie Alpha, runway 26 left, clear.
Left clear to land 7 Charlie Alpha.
Palm Springs ground clouds 4658 East Traffic to weather calling for taxi.
Lotus 4658, Palm Springs ground, runway 31 right, taxi via Echo and Bravo.